and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Adi 3000, and this is episode 78. The crowd is going wild, you guys.
Goodness.
That means that
I love it.
it's going to be a good episode.
That means they're ready for us.
It's always good. It is always good.
It's always good when it's three of us in the hood. You feel me?
Oh, you
And
got
I
bars
am
today,
not.
man?
I am not here by myself. If you guys are tuning in and see us on YouTube or Instagram, shout out to you. You can see that I'm not by myself, and if you are listening to us, then I am letting you know that I'm not by myself. And you hear these two lovely kings? Can I say lovely for kings? Yeah.
Oh, no,
Okay. All right.
right.
Anyway, I'm joined by these two kings from Worth the Wait Records.
There it is, right?
My
What's up?
amazing co-hosts have and Spitz in the building.
Yeah,
Can
we
I
doing it, baby.
Yeah.
Another week, another episode, another WTW Saturday.
We're going to have to look at the contract of how many episodes you guys have done.
I
It
think-
has
yeah,
not
for
been
real.
10,
It
though.
hasn't been 10, though. It's
It hasn't
crazy.
been 10.
It feels like a long time already, though.
It has been a great run.
Well,
I just feel like I've worn my welcome out.
All good things must come to an end, Spitz.
I
Facts.
mean, you guys are funny. I don't know. I listened to last week's episode and I thought it was, I know it was really good.
So that means it was good.
It was a good episode.
It was good.
Shout out to Chloe Money who listened to it with me at work.
Shout out you. Shout out
Yeah.
your man. Shout out
The baby.
everybody. The baby.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Shout out to the team.
I just didn't want to be wrong. Like, shout out to the baby. Oh, she don't got no kids. Oh.
Let's be correct.
That's awkward.
We're all about correction.
Yeah.
So how was everybody's week?
It's good for what's been happening this week. I feel like it's just been cool. It's been listening to the new music that's released. Re-listening to the Nas album. So let me just start off there. I take back every single word that I said about the Nas album. I mean, there is a couple bars that I knew, and that's just because I'm a big Nas fan. But honestly,
That was last episode.
that
If
was
you
last
didn't
episode,
check,
yeah, if
you
you
wouldn't
didn't
know
check.
what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
Yeah.
Facts, yeah. And it was at the end of that last episode. Thank you. Yeah, it was. And so like I just, regret. Words of regret of what I said listening back to the episode after listening to the album a little bit more. But I figured it's because I was listening to at work, and I don't think that works. Like listening to the album at first, probably at work. Maybe some artists and some different things. Especially with Nas, what I was trying to do is follow along to each bar, type shit, and like really see the picture and see what math he was trying to give me. But yeah, like work is probably not that place to do that.
I feel like it's super hard to do that at work.
Yeah.
I would say that's usually how it is. Because when I heard you say that, you see how I didn't attack it really? Because I was just like, okay, because
I was going in. I was emotional.
Not to say a fan, but someone that you admire and take after with your music as well. So me,
How was
the
your
week is short because it's different. You guys don't know that, but it's a little different. So it's a little short right now.
So I really can't call it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of why it's a little different. But as far as like what little bit has happened, I just been digging a lot into what I got working. Past, present, spits. Yo, shout out to Mileto Beats.
Shout out Mileto. Shout out Dookie too.
Yeah, shout out to Dookie because he's doing all of the mixes.
He's doing all the mixes, and man, I had a session last night, and boy, I needed that session.
And
we had 1 hour of this vibe out. Sometimes when we just kicking it and like just really going through things and just talking, and then we went over some of the. My bad, continue.
No. I'm saying I already. That's something that is exciting, bro. Like that's something that like if I got back in there, I'd be the same way.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, I'm thinking the same
hyped.
thing.
Yeah, I was hyped as fuck to be back in there.
The
conversation we had it was helpful.
Yeah,
very helpful, especially what I was going through and shit.
I just think that like I appreciate Dookie for all of the mixes that he has on Past, Present, Spits. I can't wait for y'all to hear it.
The Wizard.
What I am doing now, I want to like make a little announcement. I am doing lives once a week now. I just did a live beforehand, so that week is over for me with lives.
So
catch me next week.
Catch me next week on my live.
Facts. But yeah, I'm trying.
Or
I'm trying
maybe
to,
not. I may do it tomorrow.
I'm trying to do that more often to engage with the followers and stuff.
It is better.
It's a new thing, and I'm getting a little better and used to it.
Spitz does 5 podcast episodes. Y'all gonna hear this.
I need more airtime, baby.
Y'all gonna hear this. So
Oh yeah, and every time I go live, every time I go live, I always shout out the episode. because you feel me?
You better hear on it.
Yeah, you know.
Guys, oh yeah, and
shot in the kneecaps.
Oh, and since we're giving out shout outs, get them off early. On Saturday, if you're listening to this, go on Apple Music right after the episode and listen to CAB's new song called Trust Me.
Fire.
Yes, because it is WTW Saturday.
And then
Happy Saturday, you guys.
Saturday, we dropping on
Happy
Apple
Saturday.
and all that shit.
Shout out to whoever is listening. If you're listening to us while you're cleaning the crib on Saturday.
Yes.
If you just doing laundry, whatever it is that you're doing. If you're at work listening to us, shout out to you. Shout out to I did want to give a shout out to Yans and Ishi.
You
just cause
facts.
Yo, that group chat is
Just
like,
cause.
I mean, honestly, that's pretty much why I tweeted I love my team, because it's like when that group chat pops like that,
it's fun.
It's exciting to see.
Yeah,
like,
my day was boring. I was like, damn, what else? Because that's why I really poke fun at the fucking.
Hold on, we're not gonna get started there yet.
No, yeah, exactly. No,
because
listen.
y'all was real cute about y'all supposedly not long week.
Take a few steps back. It's really not even the house way. It's really the take a few steps back and then drop.
No, but I just admire how we're all together and, you know, like have that little like connection and stuff like that. After the friend zone video, you know, now after the first class video, I want to build more and more after the Hennessy video.
Yeah.
You know, so like just that chemistry, and you know, shout out to Yans and
it's always a pleasure working with them. Yeah.
Excuse me, shout out to Yans and Itchy. Itchy. Yo, shout out to Itchy.
My boy Itchy.
Got you.
Shout out to you, man.
If you are listening to us on SoundCloud or Spotify, thank you so much. Make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to listen to the Ambition Hour podcast each and every single Saturday. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube and it is your first time here, welcome. If you want to join the WTW family, all you have to do is just join. Is to subscribe and hit the little bell on the side.
There you go, Spitz.
And that way you get notified each and every single time that we drop a new song, a new podcast, and a new video. Which we were dropping the video for first class.
First class, yeah. We got a couple behind the scenes. We still, honestly, I still got Claudia's actual birthday in New York to do in the vlog, so we got that lined up.
Guys, I'm Audie on here.
Oh my bad. Yeah, we got Audie Ambition and the ambitious Audie.
Slip that past me, brother.
Y'all be saying my name all the goddamn time.
Yo, I wish we had
need
the
to
drop
get better,
button.
guys.
If I had the drop button, I'd drop it.
What drop button?
Well, because in radio, in radio, it's 5 seconds behind, so you can catch it in it'll sound like you curse. You get
that's what Ben be doing. Shout out to the NWO podcast again.
Facts. Yo, shout out to Ben.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He be doing that shit. No, but I thought it was just like a drop this. I was like, damn, that's deep, Spitz. I thought he was doing some funny shit. So I was like, I feel you, dog. Damn, that was a bar. I didn't drop it, then I could drop it. I was like, damn.
You guys are funny.
Punning and not knowing it.
So I wanted to share this because I thought it was hilarious. So you guys know how I've been running and shit, right?
Right.
So I've been getting my fitness on, and I've been waking up early. I woke up on Monday at 5, and I did a little run. And then I did the same thing today. So today I was at work. I was really excited. I get a lot of energy when I do my little run in the morning. Mm-hmm. And so I tell my boss, I've talked to y'all about my boss before. He's like, yeah. And so I tell him, he's like, oh, how are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. I have so much energy. I ran 2 miles this morning. And
me? Great.
I woke up and I'm like, this and that. And then I was just like, okay, so I failed to mention that my boss is not only 70 years old, but he also runs 3 miles every fucking day.
Damn.
He can run a lot of miles. And so he had told me this a while back, and I was just like, yo, if this man can do it, which I'm sure be in as much pain in me as me, you know what I mean? I got this. I can do this. So he was kind of a little inspiration behind me running again. So when I tell him, he's just like, oh, I ran 3. And I'm like, damn. I'm in a low-key competition with him now. He don't know it. But
the one-up game from the 80-year-old man.
He's 70.
I mean 70. Sorry about that.
He's probably never gonna listen.
She needs
to
a raise.
If
you're listening.
Shout out to Mr. Sony. You're saying this man's name. But yeah, I mean, whatever. It's my job. So that's just something that's pretty exciting. I wanted to share with everybody, the listeners and stuff like that. And now I want to get into the ratchetness that has been going on today on Twitter. Spitz, why are these young ass fools so uninformed about Jamie Foxx.
I don't know. Like, it's just kind of crazy. Like, when I seen it trending, I didn't understand.
I didn't understand either. I was like, why is Jamie Foxx trending?
I didn't get why. Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck going on?
First of all, he should be.
I mean, yeah, he should be trending, but like he was the number one thing trending, and whenever the number one thing trending, it's always like something behind it. Take a crack at it.
No, first of all,
go ahead, take a crack at it.
First of all, when I go on Twitter and I see that my little brother is wilding in these fucking tweets, I'm like, did you not grow up across the hall from me in the same household? Right. Like, what has possessed you to even go? But I've also been in a car with him where he plays Mr. Childish Gambino or Donald Glover, because I don't know what to call him because he's both.
He got the question mark on his name. Yeah, you just don't know what to call him.
That's kind of hard.
Hey, but when you know, Jamie.
But like, see, that's the thing. And so like, I know that he really fucks, and then I know that him,
right.
Without like going and like, you know, giving him all the points of like what he's possibly going to say. Because I do know that he listens to him, but I'm still like, yo, like Jamie Foxx, like really? So I've been waiting for this moment.
Please.
Because I'm ready.
Please elaborate.
And he was calling us old on Twitter.
Yeah, what's up with the old shit? What's up with the old shit, Claire?
Old.
And then they even used...
Because y'all was the youngins. Y'all started with the youngest shit.
Who started with the youngin'
Who
shit?
said youngin' on what?
I said that I was just ashamed as a sister, like we didn't grow up together.
There was also some people coming after me, you know, on the other sides, you know.
Because the NWO, they retweeted him.
You guys got some bars. You got some bars that probably not meant for y'all. Some shots. Some innocent bystanders, probably.
We were
the old, but
innocent bystanders.
At least on the old tip, but yeah. Continue. I don't want to hear everything you guys got to say.
I mean, no, I don't have. Did you want to go?
I mean, first and foremost, like, yo,
from the Jamie Foxx fan page. Here we
go. Can I just say, yo, Jamie, you, like, it's not coming from me. That energy. You know
Jamie,
what I'm saying?
come on the
like,
show.
The energy is coming from Hav.
Jamie, come on, Amy. Jamie Foxx.
Listen,
please come to the show, bruh.
No knock on Donald. No knock on Mr. Glover, Childish Gambino.
Slash.
You know, the guy. Yeah. The guy that, you know what I'm saying, that got a guy that didn't know his name was Gambino, then he gambled it away because he was childish. That guy.
Yeah, you already know.
Fucking so look, this is how I'll play it. All right. Jamie Foxx.
I'll give you the keyboard.
Box office hits. Movies. Star movies. Don't need the name. You know, I don't even need to name the Django because, you know, that's up there, you know, like level-wise. Bars.
Movie star.
Yo, your mans was in Spider-Man getting spiderwebbed by a kid.
Who are you talking about? Slash?
Mr.
Slash himself.
Slash himself. No star. No co-star. Just in a movie.
Watch with your hands now. Now watch with your fingers. now you got
just in a movie with a kid getting stuck to a car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this.
Wait, he's in a Spider-Man movie?
He was in the other one, the one before this one. Like, he was like a thug or something like that, and like like him and Spider-Man was like talking and whatever. Like,
so you don't remember Jamie Foxx in Spider-Man 2, the one that we forgot where he was Electroid?
Wait, hold on.
And he was like retarded.
Are we just gonna like
and played radio?
Wait, hold on.
Who played radio?
Was his part?
He was like a radio.
But was that trash part bigger than his part?
If you know, if
Wait,
you know, you know.
Okay.
Donald Glover's role in Spider-Man is actually tied into a bigger, deeper, darker criminal link compared to the comics, and also he's probably introducing Miles from the anime for the other Spider-Man, the half black, half white
back
Spider-Man.
Itches. I need a reach.
This is all true. He is play, and then also that character could be part of. People. Also, Donald Glover's character could also be part of the Sinister Six. That is with the first villain, because all right. All right, go ahead.
All right, look,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not knocking you. I'm not gonna knock you. I'm not gonna knock you.
I ain't even trying to.
But
think right
that's
like
your
that.
man's.
That's not.
So you're gonna.
That's just a fact.
No.
Listen,
that's just a fact, though.
The tweets. The tweets say something different.
The what?
The tweets
About what?
that you were putting out into the universe today.
Okay, so
Yeah.
wait, hold on. I want you guys to. I want to hear you guys.
No,
out.
yeah, because
Continue.
no, go ahead, cause that.
Okay, first of all, for the people that don't know what we are discussing, number one, we are definitely discussing this whole. There's like a thing going on Twitter about people are saying that Donald Glover is / Childish Gambino is more talented than Jamie Foxx. So that is where the debate is coming. That is where we are all coming from. Spitz and I are on the side of Jamie Foxx. Hav is on the side of Childish Gambino. So that way you guys know. If you guys don't follow us on Twitter, make sure that you follow us on Twitter. Mine is Adi Ambition. Spitz, what's your?
It is Spitfire 86, and it's PH, not F.
Yeah, and Hav 600.
Half 600. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what was going on. We were it was hilarious because I feel like once you start putting them toe to toe and kind of like seeing what it is that they have accomplished, like one of the things that we see as a Jamie Foxx fan, what I see is like the longevity of his career.
Right.
Like I've known about Jamie Foxx for a very long time, like, and for people to just be saying like, oh, Donald Glover, who has been, who hasn't had the long career that Jamie Foxx has had. So then that argument comes into play. But I also see the side of, okay, yeah, but we're basing his talent off of longevity instead of talent. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like I mean, it takes a lot of talent to, to have longevity.
Yeah, because I was just going to say, like, Jamie Foxx is like the triple threat guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does podcasts. He did, sing, dance, act. Like, at one point. You feel me?
He does
like,
comedy.
Like
he was
comedy,
a stand-up comedian.
He had his own
like
show.
Singer.
His show. I was
stand-up.
watching. Listen. I was watching a Jamie Foxx show
That's the best
last
thing.
week.
And he got the girl that he wanted.
Awesome.
Eventually.
He won.
Right.
He got fancy.
He got fancy at the end of the show.
Facts.
Classic tale of every sitcom. Okay, so that leads me to a question. I wanted to ask you guys this. So what qualifies as talented? What is your guys' definition on talented?
Do you want to go first, Fitz?
Yeah, you can go first because,
Okay, so for me, talent is someone who is good at everything that they do.
There's not liquor in this cup. Go ahead. Everything that they do. Everything. Okay.
So, for example,
Interesting.
So for me, it's like, okay, because for me, Jamie Foxx is obviously talented because he can sing very well. He plays the piano. He's funny. He has a personality. He's shown us an array of characters that it is that he can play. He's played Ray. He played in
not
Muhammad
to mention
Ali.
impersonations, nigga.
Yeah, and then impersonations and minus the other word.
Call Ari Spears. Come on the podcast, Ari Spears. But I'm pretty sure he would. He got
Okay,
time on his
but you
hands
can't
for
deny the
impressions.
fact. Okay, so then, but then now you're comparing. You're trying to compare him to somebody that's possibly better at what. Because who doesn't know that Ari Spears is a really good, impersonator or a person who can do many different voices. You know what I mean? Exactly. So now you're comparing him to, but
he does a
he's
different type of
talented at
impersonation.
doing that, and then he's talented at acting. He's talented at singing. He's talented at even throwing parties, and like, you know what I mean? And talented in just so many different areas of what it is to be talented. Now, can you be talented in just one area? Of course you can be, and that can make you talented. I'm not saying that you have to have all these different types of things, but for me to say, oh, someone is talented, I'm looking at all the things that this person is doing that shows me and proves to me that they are talented. So it's just like being the best at what it is that you're doing. It's talent.
Spitz, what is talent to you?
Talent to me would probably be just a non-stop effort at making people just enjoy your presence. Because, all right, Jamie Foxx has shows that, like...
Shows?
Yeah, I mean, like, basically, the Jamie Foxx show.
Okay.
Episodes which, like, emulate, like, real-life stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can take and create as a executive producer and a writer... and basically mold real life situations like that into let's say like a humorous manner, you know what I'm saying, like, and have people come, because things in life should be seen more lightful rather than dark, you know what I'm saying, like it's all energy, like how you say about like what we were talking about in this group chat earlier. We got into this big thing about like astrology and it's BS and it's not, and you believe what you want or whatever. My thing is with astrology and all of that, you know, like
with what?
With excuse me, sorry. I think it's something that is real with energy, because the energy you bring around you and stuff like that, and you could feed into that because you're reading stuff that you want to believe into, like when it comes to that. Like, you can live life however you want and not look at that, but there are some things that do follow along your traits.
Yeah, for sure.
But they kind of like you kind of like look at them a lot more when you're reading them down on the damn paper, and you see and you kind of play more into it because it's telling you what to do.
It's not it's funny because, well, that's going off into a different type of
I was going to
conversation.
jump back into it, but I just wanted to explain
that. my dog was like trying to talk about this shit.
Facts. Yeah, because I was like, yo, that was a deep ass conversation.
But he's simply misinformed. He doesn't know.
But we can definitely bring that back.
Facts.
But I want you to go ahead and finish your point on the talent, so that way.
Well, no. So like basically, as long as you know that this person, you know, is making that good music and making you feel good with the amount of like shows and stuff they do. Like, I don't think money equates to that. I don't really think streams equate to that, because like the CD era was the realest era we're ever gonna get. Like, the streaming era is nothing to like, cause it's how do you say this? It's the same thing with like the days of like Jodeci and stuff like that. Back in the days, like everyone listens to Jodeci back then and stuff like that. Like, but who the hell is really streaming? You know what I'm saying? Like Jodeci like that now or whatever. No. I mean, like that's dope. That's really dope. That's really dope. But who's like going back to, you know what I'm saying? Like get those streams up or checking for that person like that, rather than for a person like the point you're trying to make about like the whole Donald Glover with the whole like getting the streams. I mean, this is the day and era where, bro, like anything you do like to make you go viral, it helps you out marketing wise. So that helps him out with his streams, you know what I'm saying, for him to get back charted or whatever. You feel me? Like,
it's all his fault.
Something that I do, I don't know.
I'm not saying this is
I don't know if you.
I'm just, you know, I'm saying, trying to make a point.
I don't know if you wanted to make a point. I don't know, because I don't know if you were, because okay, the thing, I just want to get off my point. Okay, so something that I'm thinking about is that you guys know that I watch Coachella, and Childish Gambino was one of the headliners, if I'm not mistaken, for this year, 2019's Coachella.
Jamie Foxx ever played at Coachella?
Bruh, how you gonna take my point before, like I say?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But something that like, basically what he said, it's that if I think about Jamie Foxx performing at Coachella, it's first of all, Jamie Foxx has never headlined at Coachella. You know what I mean? Like if we start looking at stuff like that, it's
never been a thing though, as big as it is now.
Coachella?
Yeah.
Coachella has been around for a very long time.
Yeah, but
it's not a big thing because it wasn't a big thing back then because it wasn't streamed like it is now.
That's the see, and you're making the point back again. That's what I'm trying to say. Like even like he came, like Jamie Foxx was in the radio video era. He destroyed it. There's no way around that. He don't have no way in form of being played on a video or on the radio like that. I'm talking about Childish Gambino. You understand me what I'm saying? Listen. I understand what you're saying. He has core fans. That
he's getting played on the radio.
All right.
If 99 Gems is playing This Is America, then I'm pretty sure on Sirius Radio.
Okay. My point? Are they gonna play This Is America 5 years from now?
Okay. Are they
possibly?
Are they? Yeah,
no, they're not.
Just like.
Are they playing This Is America right now?
Are they playing Buy Me a Drink or Buy Me a Drink?
First of all,
yes,
who
they are.
the fuck?
Yes,
who the
they are.
fuck
They
is
are.
even
How
listening
often?
to the radio?
Yeah, how often?
Buy Me a Drink is not a Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
It's
no,
Blame It
it's-
on the
and
Alcohol.
what are they playing?
Might as well.
Are they ever in their life playing?
First of all,
playing This Is America in the club.
I am still playing Jamie Foxx's album Unpredictable because it was it was a really good album. It is a really good album.
All right. So what I'm gonna say, I mean, like as far as talent, I mean, what I think as talent is that you do what you wanted. You're so good at what you do, they let you do what you want to do. You get what I'm saying?
You would have the cool answer.
So like that's what's talented to me. So like that means I'm talented enough that I could like Beyonce. I'm talented enough that now I could get on The Lion King, take that. They let me do what I want to do with that, and I make my whole album and a whole thing around that. That's what I think is talent. So let's break it down, right? So Jamie Foxx show. This is a third party. This is IMDb. DB. We're gonna bring up some facts instead of a mind and a flavor and a time and all this bullshit. Watch the Jamie Foxx show. Guess what the rating is? 6.6. Let's give him Living Color. I'm just gonna give him Living Color, and he had a small role in Living Color, but the impressions and all that stuff can't deny the talent. Living Color, 8.1. Atlanta, who's written by Donald Glover and his brother.
And everybody else that's helping them along the way.
Okay. Same way how they helped Jamie on his show.
Okay.
And it's
And what is that on?
8.6.
And what? No. What?
8.6 is their rating. What is it?
Station
What is it on? I
Is
believe
it on FX?
it's on Hulu, and it is on FX, but it's on Hulu.
Everyone streams. Oh my gosh, this guy here.
Okay, so all right, okay, whatever.
Everyone's go ahead.
Go.
Everyone streams.
Everyone streams. Okay,
Everyone streams.
Everyone could
bro.
still stream. Everyone could still stream the Jamie Foxx show and all that stuff as well. They could still stream it.
Oh my gosh.
It's still available. Okay. Guess how many the Jamie Foxx show got 6 nominations and 1 victory in the whole TV history of their show. For Atlanta, it's not looking. They got 2 Golden Globes, another 46 wins.
Oh my gosh, bro! I don't
80
even want to go
nominations.
through this with you, bro. I don't even want to go through this. With
Hold
you.
on,
because if I do go through this with you,
this is the caveat. This is the caveat right
look,
here.
I'll take it to another level, and then
What
it's gonna
level?
be like, oh, you're pulling that card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to pull that card. Like, so go ahead and keep going. Go ahead.
So as far as stand-ups, right? Because then there's also Jamie Foxx is funnier. You know, he's funnier.
Oh yeah, very.
He's very funny.
Yeah,
Definitely. Well, growing up, did not watch his stand up. I was too busy watching either Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, one of those guys.
Womp.
So that rating is 6.8 on Jamie's. Donald Glover's is 7.5.
Oh my god.
Donald Glover does funny.
He had a stand
funny
up.
wise.
He has a stand up.
Oh, he has a
Because
stand
my boy's been working for a while. You know, he's not
Bro,
new to y'all, but
stand-ups
he's
are
not new.
funny, bro.
All right,
Oh.
all right. And talk about
He's
relatable.
not new to me. I've been hearing about him
haven't
for a
seen-
very
I
long
don't think you
time.
even-
Yeah, he's
See?
not funny, bro.
Just for
No,
comparison,
because look,
comparison, but funny
I'm
is
not
subjective,
pulling-
just
I'm-
as music.
Okay,
It's just
whatever.
as subjective as music. So what's funny to you may not be funny to me. Just a comparison, Dave Chappelle, Killing Them Softly, the classic, 8.8. Who's closer? So we talked a little bit about music, right? There's only 5 really songs that you could really name. Unpredictable, featuring Ludacris, Slow Jams, fucking Blame It on the Alcohol, Gold Digger. 4.
No, and wait, he had another one. I just can't remember.
We'll wait for it till you can remember that one.
I
Then
can't remember
as far as Donald Glover, he had
this one with Common that was really good. It wasn't popular, but it was
it
slept on.
was an album cut. We could play that as your sleeper. but this ain't that podcast. 3005,
That's a good song.
Redbone,
Damn.
This Is America, and then I put one. So I'm not even gonna say that.
Redbone was okay.
Redbone was okay. It had so many placements, bro.
It was okay.
It was so many. It was actually part.
That was that emo rap shit.
That was. It's not even. But that's not even rap.
That wasn't rap.
Shit was emo as hell.
See, because that's why you're so misinformed. It's crazy.
No,
So-
listen.
It is
listen,
a little emo.
I would break it
'cause-
down to this point right here. Look, I'm not even gonna because you think you got a little roll you're going right here. Donald Glover is touching in on his Caucasian fan base, which is
So this is a rent.
no. Listen, it's a race bait because at the same time when Jamie Foxx was on the air, that was around the time black comedians were not getting that many ratings, bro. Like, I'm not like, bruh, like I'm like up to here right here with that, what you're saying about that, because around that time was tough for him. He was breaking doors for Donald Glover to get them numbers he got right now. So, like, for people to put them together against each other, it's kind of like, damn, Jamie Foxx opened doors for him. He was doing things where black comedians and their shows, they were not getting, you know what I'm saying? It was us. It was us black people watching it. You understand me what I'm saying? Not Caucasian people. You understand me what I'm saying? He has Caucasian people watching his now in this era, bro. That's why his numbers look like that. Oh, Jamie Foxx has Caucasians listening to him now? Excuse me if it sounds kind of weird or whatever, but it kind of bothers me that it looks like that, but you're not seeing what I grew up seeing. You understand me what I'm saying? When it comes to him trying to break doors open so people can actually watch his show, bro.
Where do you rank Jamie Foxx then? And as far as the sitcom shows, where do you rank it?
The show.
It's not better than Fresh Prince.
Oh, yes. What? The Jamie Foxx show isn't better than the Fresh Prince? Are you serious, bro?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you?
It's not better than Martin.
Martin is like number one, so you can't compare that.
Okay. A lot of people will argue.
Is it better than
You cannot compare that. But
the
Fresh Prince, get out of here.
It's better
bro.
than Different World.
In what way?
But I feel
in a show way. What do you mean in what way?
No, I mean we're talking about funny. We're talking about funny wise.
But
like,
it's still a show. So okay, but
you can't throw a different world in there.
Your favorite part about Jamie Foxx show was about the relatability of the real how he could tie in real life situations to make it funny.
Exactly.
Same way how Fresh Prince did. Same way how they probably didn't do it intently, but there's comedy. There's comedy in Different World.
But it was not funnier than bro.
But
it was not funnier than Jamie. I'm telling you for
isn't just a funny show though. It's a sitcom, so it's like a.
I'm just saying, even all the if you put that all like, but if you put that all together, you like that. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't compare a Different World, bro. Like a Different World is like something else. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't throw that in there.
Family Matters.
Oh, it's trash.
Okay, so
Family Matters.
It did way better numbers. In an era where only Caucasians weren't watching anything, right? In an era that did numbers.
No.
What didn't do numbers?
What did numbers?
Family Matters did numbers.
You just asked me which show you think is better than the Jamie Foxx show. What do you think is? I would say I would put the Martin show, and it has to go right after that, because after that, bro, like I'm talking about you'd wait till the next week for that show, just like Martin.
Yeah, so I didn't.
You understand? Like that you'd watch reruns of Fresh Prince.
I personally enjoyed the Bernie Mac show better, but that's also a different time too, as well.
The Bernie Mac show was lukewarm.
If you guys,
he was better on the stand.
It was just.
That was a funny ass show.
That was just nostalgia for me though. You know, like I know not everybody likes that show. You know.
That's a funny ass show though.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it watching it a lot.
I had to fucking play it all the time. So
okay.
Okay, so I see both points. I see both points because, of course, something that what Spitz is arguing as far as what Jamie Foxx did a lot for black actors. It was pretty actors, singers, comedians, and a lot of stuff. He opened the door for a lot of people of his culture to be of his culture to go ahead and move forward. But I feel like, because I'm looking at the numbers of the years that we're comparing, like these years. If we're gonna be doing from the 90s to the 2000s, then all right, cool. Like if that's what we're comparing, like if that's what we're doing the funny shows, then yes, because the Fresh Prince doesn't fall into the same year time as the Jamie Foxx show. You know what I mean? So if we're gonna get into that, I feel like that's like an episode
where
we're just
are they
gonna
playing
have
the Jamie Foxx show now?
BET.
They playing that shit.
Who's watching BET then?
Me.
Everybody's watching BET.
Okay.
They're watching that, and
you can't say everybody because not everybody has it. Not everybody watches that.
Listen,
everybody that's watching that,
it comes on MTV.
Bunch of nobodies that are watching anything.
It comes on MTV as well. It comes on MTV too. there's two different broadcasts on it too as well.
I know
as
that
well
I watch
as Martin.
it. Yeah, I know
because
that
I'll watch it right after Martin. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all got the TV guy with y'all too?
Okay. Well, but the thing is that you can't say that everybody watches it because it's on a nobody. We can't just say that everybody's watching.
Well, no,
TV
I didn't mean it like
but
that.
it is a show that was good. We can't forget that Jamie Foxx also told us that she wants a little Marvin Gaye and a little Anita to definitely set this party off right. Just saying.
I think those is Kanye bars, but
I mean, yes, but he's the one who's
Kanye
saying
don't even
it.
write Kanye bars. So
I mean, but he's the one who
I am
said it.
confused. I am baffled.
Apparently.
Okay, so we've been on this Jamie Foxx thing,
Hold
and
on, hold
Donald.
on. I just want to make a couple more points, and I know this is gonna piss you the fuck off. You started off the point about how this is your big movie star guy. Well, guess what? None of those movies come even close to the movie that just dropped last week. Lion King, and my boy doesn't even have that many.
Lion? Oh my god.
Lion King, and then he has Star Wars.
Jamie Foxx played
Homecoming.
Ray.
Oh my gosh, this
the
guy
Martin. Here. He has 3 more, not including the Lion King that outsold opening weekend. Oh, excuse me, I'm actually looking at the wrong thing. There's
He's
more.
not starring in those movies, bro.
He's
that
in those
don't
movies.
matter. No,
he's in those movies.
Oh my god, he's not understand. You're not understanding the dynamic. He has to be the star.
In Lion King, he's the star. And a star in the Star Wars movie, he's the star of the movie.
If he was a star in Lion King, people wouldn't be going crazy as fuck for Beyonce.
It's Beyonce, bro. Like you just said, bro.
Okay, so the Spider-Man, this is his top. Spider-Man, he's the star? No. Andrew Garfield is the fucking star in that movie. The Django? Quentin Tarantino is fucking the star, and I put more box office. I have more box office stats.
How much acting did
the shit out of that role?
How much acting did
though?
Quentin Tarantino do?
He wrote. I'm just saying he's a better.
He's
a box office draw.
Wait, hold on, bro.
Just like Leonardo
listen
DiCaprio.
to what you're doing. Listen to what you're doing. You are making a point for yourself, but you're trying to shit on a point that I'm making for myself. So you just made a point and said that the star in that movie was the actual star, which was Spider-Man, but Jamie Foxx is the actual star in the Django, and you're talking about the guy that wrote it. That don't compare, bro. Like it doesn't compare.
He's a bigger. What my point in that? He's a bigger box office draw. If Quentin Tarantino slaps his name on any movie, that's guaranteed already 100 million on that. Whatever. He's not. If he's the star, okay. He's the star of Django, but I would also put Leonardo DiCaprio over his star power. So that's just me. Because Leo's a better actor.
So Marvel is a draw.
Marvel's a draw too.
So Marvel's a draw.
But Spider-Man's a draw too.
But
there's no movie that in Spider-Man history that hasn't outsold in the beginning of the weekend.
I'm not making that point though. I'm making the point of
talking about
how many movies have he starred in. There's
which movie you want to talk about that Jamie Foxx is the star?
Okay.
Ray?
Okay.
I'll get Ray's the only one.
Okay.
And the other part is I think that honestly that this I think that he should just be humbled a little bit by it, because really Donald's comparison should be like someone like a Will Smith, you know, because he's on that.
I think you're really bugging right now, and you're really like just I think once I hit this, I'll wake up from this little like conversation, because he literally just said he should be oh my god, Jamie should be
honestly
wow.
Honestly, to me,
let's end it on that.
Okay, so to me, I dislike with all my heart when people compare artists and actors and all that stuff. That's like because shit, like we've gone on a rant about this for like almost 30 minutes. Like it's insane. But at the end of the day, like this is something that also needs to be discussed. We talked about, you know, having discussions and not arguing about them, and I felt like that was very healthy of us to not have argued. But it still stands that Jamie Foxx has done what he has done. He is talented in everything that he has done. He might not do the numbers, he might not do anything, but the fact that he broke down the barriers for black actors, singers, listen, when somebody does something like that for like that's why people are going to fight for him, because it's like, listen, like people grew up watching In Living Color, like people grew up watching that. You grew up watching that. You grew up listening to him. You grew up listening to like to so many different things, like watching the Jamie Foxx show and then wanting to see like the episodes and all that stuff. Like I remember wanting to see the episodes as well. I may not feel the same way that I feel as far as Donald Glover goes, but I see what he's doing and I see that he is talented in what he has done so far. Why? Because I know what's going on. I saw his Coachella performance. I've heard his songs before. So for me, like, I don't deny nobody's talent.
He gave the world Bad and Bougie.
Okay, yeah. He told people, he gave Bad and Bougie a really nasty cosign.
Who knows if Jamie Foxx wanted to headline Coachella?
The thing is,
like,
is
he
that
was the big, like, bro, like,
he was big, but
he
I
was
honestly
the
don't
biggest
think
dude
that
at
he
the time, bro. Like,
but his music took off later too.
Oh my gosh.
You know, after
but
the show,
you're talking about you're
like, we don't know.
The thing is, it's because
as
a fan of the show,
Donald would have got that. He would have in that audition would have been on Living Color. That's the same thing. You know what you're saying?
Not exactly.
Okay.
But yeah. So at the end of the day, they're both very talented actors, and they're both doing something that is pushing, you know,
I just led the debate.
Their culture to the next level. I feel. Jamie.
How mad the people get.
Jamie Foxx has just done so much that it's like, it's one of those people that you just like you want to defend because of what he has done. But I always feel like because I hate when I hear somebody compare somebody like it's like comparing Jay-Z to somebody else.
Nas?
No, because if they're from the same era. I would say, like, if you were to compare Jay-Z
Drake?
to somebody from now,
Drake.
yeah, like a Drake or something like that, you'd be like, what? You say that Drake is more talented than Jay-Z? Like, people are gonna start going fucking insane. We are not starting that debate today. We can.
Whose music you go to first?
We can put it in the back pocket
if you really want to talk about it. But yeah,
we can put it in the back pocket because we still have other stuff that we need to discuss today, guys. This whole Jamie Foxx and Donald Glover thing consumed us a little more than we thought. So
a little childish.
You were flustered.
So
a little childish.
It's kind of fucking scary how you just have to hope people are telling you the truth.
Yes. Oh my God. Exactly. That's like how my bad. Last stab, and then a truce. That's like we don't even know if Jamie Foxx is this really like happy-go-lucky all the fucking time, you know, kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Childish who?
He said he was talking about Jamie.
Childish who? Donald who?
So he will go under / from now on.
Yeah, / So
yeah, like the baby tweeted this, and I just thought about how that's like so fucking freaky. You know what I mean? Even with like coworkers or just anybody, you know what I mean? Or just, you know, you just kind of sometimes have to take people's word for it at times, and just at that face value, and like, shit. It's a scary thing just to think about, you know, and then you have to, so that means you also have to appreciate the people that have been about their word and that have backed it up or have been there when they, you know, they said they will be, or I got you, and they actually do fall through and shit like that. So yeah, I just thought that was a bar, and just like that, like it's fucking, that's a period. That's fucking reality right there.
Something that when I saw that
people be capping.
Something that when I saw that I was just like, motherfuckers don't even be real with themselves.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing too. And also, you could even even in your mind, you start believing you're fucking lying too. So like, when you tell someone else, they assume that you're telling them the truth too.
Do you know how many times I would tell people that I was doing okay?
Yeah.
Or that like I was good when or that I like that it was no problem to go out when I had no money. Like, I was lying my motherfucking ass off, and I was looking real genuine.
Facts.
And it's just like we have to hope that when someone is talking to us and speaking to us in a certain way, that it's coming from a genuine place. But at the end of the day, we don't even come from a genuine place when we are speaking to ourselves. So it's unfortunate that this is something that happens, and it's something that as humans we go through, because like I feel like I with you, like I'm pointing at as like I feel like with you, like I'm very honest, but there's some things that like I'll withhold from you that can seem like I'm lying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not being 100% with you. So then, but you're hoping that I'm being 100% with you, but I'm kind of like, I can't let him know this because then he's gonna judge me a certain way. I'll judge me a certain way. So I withhold information. If you want to call that lying or not keeping it real, then a lot of us are doing that because we're not fully telling everybody everything. We're not fully if you come to me for some advice, Spitz, and there's a part of it that like I know it's going to hurt you, I may not share it with you. You know what I mean? Like or there's even times where like you'll come and then you'll be, you've never done this, but I'm just using this as an example. Like you'll come to me like, yo, what am I supposed to do? Like I don't know how am I supposed to do this? And then like I'm gonna be like, oh no, everything's gonna be fine and all this stuff. And then like in my head I'm like, bro, this dude's about to lose it. I'm gonna have to go check on him sometimes and see what's really good with him. But that's the thing. Like I feel like when I saw that, it's kind of scary because I would want to know, like, if you guys were not good, I would want to know, like, at least be real with me about that.
Nah, yeah, hell yeah. I think, damn, I didn't really, I guess I don't really be thinking about that shit.
I mean,
like,
I never really thought about that either.
Like, because like when I seen that tweet, like when you like retweeted that shit, like I was like, damn, I never really thought about it because like, I don't really hope for shit from motherfuckers no more, really.
That's that old talk. No bad. Keep going.
I really don't. I like, cause why do I have to like cause I done been lied to so much and all this shit, so it's to the point where it's just like, all right, yo, tell me whatever the fuck you want to tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm always be here.
Judge your
regardless.
actions.
Like, yeah, cause if you're not gonna like actually show it to me, like even if you come back around, you're not gonna get no like malice from me.
Do you feel like as you get older, you are able to discern when people are being genuine and are not based on their actions instead of what they say?
Yeah, I would say like, yeah, posture and just certain ways how they just end shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, yeah, you know I got you.
When somebody says they got you,
like,
they don't got
you. Know I got you.
That's like no problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah. No,
There's mad problems.
No. For real. For real. I be having them shits all the time.
Real talk though, I got you, man. That's what you know a motherfucker's lying.
Like, that's basically in code. I am finessing you, but their mouth is saying real talk.
Their mouth
I
is
got
saying
you.
real talk. I got you.
Yeah.
Like, or some shit like that. Okay, so we're in the. Did you just point at your eye?
You're like,
I got my eye on you. And so that was something that like I always feel that some people are just like they're just so fake. A lot of people, but I've noticed that as I have gotten older, you know. Like when I asked you about the discernment, because for me it's like the actions or like what they say, but I also feel like it's based off of when I need them, are they there? When I call them, when I text them, when I not like, because I don't expect anything from anybody, but I also would like actions to be shown to me that you are being a good friend to me, that you're being true to me, that you're being genuine with me, because I've spent way too much time trying to please other people. And not that I would expect things back from them, but I would at least expect some type of action that would show me like, I got you, like you got me.
Yeah.
And so that was part of the reason why I was losing friends, was because it was just like, yo, like I'm showing you that I got you. And, like, you're telling me you got me, but you're not showing me that you got me. So, when it comes down to, like, I don't have time to be wasting with people that are like that. So, I hope, and I hope that people now that are in my life are being extremely genuine with me. And I know they are based off of their actions. You know, because someone, if someone is being, isn't being genuine with you, they wouldn't respond to your messages. You know what I mean? Like,
that response comes from, guilt or like, I'm really gonna, do this. You feel me?
Exactly. And sometimes it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, damn, she's such a good person. Let me text her back type of thing. This might be going into my personal life.
I wasn't saying that. Like, haven't we all been there before?
Well, yeah, no. I mean, because that's the thing. Like, sometimes you don't know. Like, are they hitting me back up because they don't want to lose the connection that I possibly give them? You know what I mean? Like, or are they really fucking with me? You know what I mean? That's something that we go through in this business, in the music industry, and just like you know, like you don't know people's true intentions sometimes.
But janky promoters and fucking scam artists.
Fucking janky promoters.
The jankiest.
I am having a very bad day.
That's what you be saying. My brother's bitch is right here.
That was me the day after I had to be around a janky promoter, so I was having a very bad day. Anywho, moving along. I wanted to give a shout out to Meek Mill, who Dream Chasers is now a part of Rock Nation. They'll basically be an independent company under Rock Nation. They'll be in charge of all of their stuff. Also, Meek is clear of his charges, and he's getting a new case based off of the cops that they were like, I can't remember the word. Fuck.
They were out of their jurisdiction.
No, it was they were like what is it when they're bad?
They were crooked cops.
Yeah, like
fucking
something like that. Like pretty much.
Cops.
So it was so shout out to him.
They probably used a fancy word like these guys were corrupted. These
bro, let me find it. I was just really happy because
no. Well, it's probably crooked too. No, but I'm saying like they probably use like a fancier word. To be
crooked, like, corrupted.
Yeah,
they fucked up.
Yeah, they
fucked up.
But crooked sounds like there's a couple more. So like corrupted is like there's only two. There's only two on the force that got corrupted. The rest of our guys are good.
Shit.
So here it pretty much says, as of right now, I'm not on probation and I am not a felon anymore. Today was mega, and today
was mega.
Like today was mega, like,
okay.
And then the other one, so at the same day is when the whole deal of the Dream Chasers with Rock Nation happened. So that's pretty big. You know what I mean? Like, this is an artist who a year and some change ago was behind bars and is now like he's no longer a felon, and he has signed with our first hip hop billionaire, pretty much. You know, like he's joining forces with a hip hop billionaire, and I just think that that's great because I mean, who the fuck did not grow up wanting a fucking Rockefeller chain?
I mean, that is.
I'm Dub to the end of me, but if JC calls me,
if we can get that double chain,
if we can get that R,
we get that R in between the Dub.
We need that drop button quick.
Which one?
I don't know what now with all the drop references. I'm not sure what drop.
Yeah,
because you used to you just have it passing radio.
The only thing we haven't dropped is that dun dun.
Don't
have that dun. That dun.
That was crazy. That was crazy right there.
A while and
don't drop that dun dun.
Yeah, it was so subtle too. I didn't think of it too until you said it again. I was like, what?
Dun dun.
Bruh, it's because I'm good at this.
I does this, right?
I was called a human boombox the other day at work because I'm always singing and like rapping and shit.
Oh shit, she got the tunes.
Howdy boombox.
I mean, I'm always playing music in the office.
Audi box.
Instead of
we got an app on our hands. Hey, y'all didn't hear that.
Y'all didn't hear that. Yeah, we need to do the drop on that.
Now I don't know what drop you guys talking about.
It's all the drops. We have so many.
Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. I am having a very bad.
No, that's not the one I wanted to hear.
Can't stay off the weed.
Where's that pen, bro? Ever since this Jamie Foxx argument, you've been holding that shit like.
Yeah, no. Listen, you win against a superhero, pretty much. You were basically telling him that Superman wasn't real. My dog was ready to fight.
You're not playing.
So this week,
Jamie Foxx and all those doors he opened.
Guys, yeah, exactly, yeah. Because that's the thing, like you have to, okay, because it is J-Lo's 50th birthday, so
yo, fine and sexy.
Yeah, so
shout out for the fine wine.
So something that I do admire about J-Lo is that she, as a Latina woman, has broken down so many fucking barriers when it comes to being an actress, a singer, a dancer. She sold out at Madison Square Garden. She sold out, she sold out so many different things. She had a residency in Vegas. And like, what's crazy is that one would say she's not talented.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Someone says
but she's
like
not
that.
lying though.
You know what I mean? Like someone will argue that she's
No,
not
I've been
talented.
I've
I know
been
someone that's like that.
But
not
she's-
argued it, but I've heard it on the radio, and I'm like wishing I can do the same thing with the whole Jamie Foxx thing, because it's kind of like what she's saying. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Like I've watched her from
just Selena.
No, I watched her from damn Living Color. Like I'd seen her in the background. Like that was crazy. Like to go from where she is.
I didn't start watching Living Color
hard.
until a little bit later in my life.
Yeah, I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, it's showing your age.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am old.
Are you
See
kidding
how
me?
I was
My
arguing?
family was not playing. My family was not playing in Living Color. I was watching Sábado Gigante every single fucking Saturday, and listening to like Spanish music in the morning. Yeah, like we do. I love watching like a lot of different shows, but I was definitely like having to watch the same shit that my parents would make me watch. Just like how I'm pretty sure like you because that's something that one of my homegirls on Twitter.
Because of my parents.
Exactly, because of your parents. Exactly. So, but yeah, because then I had to pretty much watch all of this stuff because I found out like, oh shit, like this ties into this ties into that, and this is where she came from, and oh shit, this is pretty cool, this is funny, and this is where so and so came from.
Carrie.
Yeah, like so many different people came from the living.
Who's talented? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, no. Okay, so I just got off of the rail real quick from the whole J-Lo thing, because what I did definitely want to talk about was Euphoria. So this week, Spitz, you haven't seen Euphoria.
You saw that tweet that Leonardo DiCaprio, he was on the red carpet and they were like, this is a good show. He's like, Euphoria, that's what I was watching. It's a very good show.
That was the one you were explaining.
Yeah, that I was talking about last week. So something that I would like to know is, what do you consider cheating?
Damn, segue queen. Shit, man. Honestly, I'm the type of motherfucker. If you even hug that motherfucker too tight, what you doing? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm joking. But no, I would say,
What's the limit, dog? What's the limit, doggy?
Can I share the scenario from the show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so for those of you who have not seen the show Euphoria, this isn't really a spoiler alert, but
Really? Oh, really?
yeah.
Just don't say any characters.
Yeah, I won't say any characters. So basically, in the show, what happens is there's a couple. The dude is a football player, and the girl, she's a very popular girl. She's very promiscuous. One would say she's
precious.
She's been having a hot girl year, but the bad way. Because the hot girl is nothing bad. Okay, that's beside the point. So pretty much, she's very known, to kind of like be like a hoe, pretty much. Okay. And she's been recorded and like so dudes have seen her in the videos or whatever. The guy. He's a player. They're dating a football player. They're dating. So now people know which characters I'm talking about.
Yeah, no. Spoiler alert.
So that's why I say I can't do.
Well, there's other football players though, Claudia.
Okay, so whatever. So they're a couple. Let me take this on home.
Yeah. Take it on.
Dragging like a motherfucker.
You're at the 30. Come on. 30, 20, 10.
I'm getting there.
Touchdown.
Okay, so pretty much she's making out with a guy that is not her boyfriend.
Cheating.
Yeah. So
I was just like,
well, what the thing is that my fault. She's making out with this guy and he like really wants her. He keeps trying to fuck her, and she's just like, no, we can only no. And then he's just like, oh, so we can kiss? And then she's just like, yeah, we can only kiss, like we can't fuck. And then so then as a viewer, you start to
finger her, bro.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing. So but then the thing is that the way that they're kissing and the way that she's dressed, like, that's crazy. But
hell no.
First of all, no means no, and I'm happy that he did not do what I think a lot of us were thinking that he was gonna do, which was rape her.
Yeah.
Or that she was gonna get caught.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, we ain't thinking about rape, but
So yeah,
we didn't want that scenario to happen.
So it's just like, does she think that because she didn't fuck him, it wasn't cheating?
Because she's not gonna tell homie about this. Like, yo, she ain't gonna tell him. Yeah.
All right. So look, how many times do you think a girl you dated did some shit like that? What she's saying?
No, I mean, shit. I wouldn't know.
I mean, I would say none.
I would say none.
like
Because
we wouldn't date those type of girls.
I
'Cause she
wouldn't-
said promiscuous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did I say it correctly?
Yeah.
Did I say that word correctly?
Yeah. So like, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't really be with a chick like that.
So yeah.
Yeah, like
But
that party girl chick
If a chick you had, right?
did some shit
You know what
like
I'm saying?
that.
Like not some shit like that. She was hanging with her ex, right?
Okay, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
All right, that's a red flag
That's
right
a red-
there.
'cause the
That's a red
ex-
flag right
okay,
there.
yeah,
Because
the
I'm
ex-
thinking the same thing. I'm
it's
like,
like,
yo, I wouldn't even
Yeah,
like,
so you hanging out
yo,
with
she's
your ex?
done.
so you're hanging out with your ex.
So you're done right there. You're done now.
Well, me and him got something in
All
common
right,
now. We
She's
both-
at a she's at a party. She's at a party. You know what I'm saying? And like she's with the friends. The ex shows up. You know what I'm saying? Like that case scenario. Did I draw the story correctly now?
I mean,
Okay. All right,
sure.
now.
I like a random. It was a random. Well,
So
No. Because I'm trying to bring a point to
Okay,
something
okay,
like
okay.
a little bit because like
how much of them?
what if it's something like what she says? You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to hash stuff out or whatever, and like he leans in and kisses her, and she like pushes him back, but you know that movie shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
pushes him back, and then he comes back.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and she clears it or whatever after that or whatever, She makes her way and she lets you know what time it is. What are you doing? This is not holding it back or nothing. She's letting you know right then and there.
Listen, well, actually, no. There was this one part. This is one time, actually, funny enough, that this kind of something like this kind of happened. Well, basically, all right, I was talking to this girl, right?
That's what I told it.
People, we got the audio version too. You said me too, basically. So I said it's similar to this, but so what's happening? But I already knew I was already doing some foul shit. All right, so I took this girl. All right, Mr. Steal Your Girl, Kid the Trey songs. So
I don't remember. Go.
Oh, it's Mr. Steal Your Girl. No, you fucking awesome.
Is
So-
Mr. Steal Your Girl?
So back to the point. Basically, is like okay. So we recently like got together and like became officially talking. She's not with him anymore. So basically, like this motherfucker is just a little, he's a little bit more persistent than most. He was a little motherfucker. So he was a little.
Those little ones be persistent. I know, cause I am one.
So basically, like
I'm not a man. I'm persistent
No, I know.
and little.
basically they kissed, but like it was like almost like surprise. And basically, like she didn't want to kiss him. You know what I mean? So that's what. But this is how she brought it to me. Basically, she came and then she went like this. She was like, "Yo, this happened. I ain't. Like honestly, like he just did it. Like I could. I pushed him off and all this shit. So like I really need to. I like. She was like, I just need to tell you. I really need to tell you about it. So I was just like, I just took it for what it was, and I was like, okay, like, cause it was like she made it clear to me, like that girl really made it clear to me at least. I was a little younger too, but like she made it clear to me, like, yo, that was on some shit that I didn't even want to kiss. Like he kissed me, I didn't kiss him, type shit. So I mean, and then it's a pop kiss. I wasn't really there, and then so you're telling me different things. So I mean, well, like things I never would know that. Well, the truth is between
You would
those two
hope she was telling you the truth.
Exactly.
Did you throw the red flag, the challenge flag?
Well, I mean, honestly, no, I did, cause I really felt her genuinity, like, cause one, we talked about this.
Genuinity.
That's a whole new word, but
Is it?
I just felt, I felt it, and then at least at this conversation, like, she hated Buddy, you know what I mean? So like, I was just like, all right, cool, and just made him look more lame, like, you fucking dumb motherfucker, like that make her less like you now, you know what I mean? You're over here.
So, did she or did she not end up talking to the guy eventually?
No, actually, she went completely with someone else eventually. Yeah.
So she went with someone else.
Yeah, she went
All
with
right.
someone else.
So his story, people, it's like mine's.
It's a
You see
similar
how
story.
you see how I called it. I don't have to say nothing. That's why I let him say everything, because personally, that same kind of thing happened to me, and it went on like even after that. You know what I'm saying? I accepted it and was like, yo, I was a man about it. This, that, and the third, right? And it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You got to be an adult, blah blah blah. Yeah. And you're with this person, and then eventually this person leaves you for somebody else. So look.
Facts. Ain't that the bitch part? Though? You gotta be a man about
bitch
it.
Part. Yeah, that's the bitch part about it. And look, that goes for women too, because women can take a dude back. Like it could vice versa. I'm not saying that to say all women are shit or something like that. I can just say there's particular women that act like shit like that. And the same thing if it was the roles were reversed and it was, like a woman, you know what I'm saying, and a male doing that shit. Like, it's I think you should see I think there's a red flag there. No matter, no way and no how, because if they got to that point where, you know what I'm saying, they let that person get in their area, that's why now being like, how you're saying you just as I get older you understand things a little better. That's kind of what I understand now, that like if I'm gonna be with somebody, that's why if I'm dating, you know what I'm saying, somebody, I'm never gonna be around my exes. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna communicate with them.
I have to drop everybody. I'm that type of motherfucker. Any prospects that I have too, they drop too.
Like I just gave you the scenario with the showing up at the party thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out of this party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like not putting myself nowhere in there.
This position.
Right. And that's how you clear yourself from them even coming over. Because like if you stay there, you stay in. It's like a fire. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's a little hot in here or whatever. You feel me? Your ex comes. You feel me, with the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Lighter fluid and shit. They just throwing this shit everywhere. It's just getting hotter and fucking hotter. You're going to leave? Or you're going to stay in the heat? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause they ain't going to do nothing but bring your ass over there with the lighter fluid and just throw it all on you. And they're in your area. You know what I'm saying?
So, Claudia, what would you do during this scenario?
Well, wasn't the question, what do you consider cheating?
I mean, yeah, basically,
well,
but
both had the same.
Okay, so that's what we consider cheating. Well, okay, kissing, definitely. Anything infectious though, too. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I joked around about that hug. But even like, if you got him pushing your hair, but like just the stance and body language looking weird, like I'm all right. That's
if he hit you with the in your feet off the ground, yo, you're done now. You're done now.
Buddy, that is still his girl if he does that. Buddy, that's
your girl.
That's still his girl.
Yeah, that's your girl. Yo, stay with him.
Like, you know what?
Yo, stay with him. I'm out. I'm
out
of here.
I didn't know
you guys was a thing.
Okay, see,
have a good one.
Now I always bring this this point because it's a good point. If my man cannot see another dude give me a hug like that, and he's gonna, or if he sees another dude that is one of my homies hug me like that, bro,
I'm not. I cut it because
my homies love me. They're gonna pick my little ass up and hug and then so that's considered cheating.
No, it's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
It's just a little red flag. Like, it's just like, because just like that. Like, of course, we don't like, and that's the thing about, of course, the opposite sex. You know, like we don't have something like that a little bit. But that's equivalent to like a bitch. Like when she greets you, she kisses you in the neck too. She kisses you in the cheek and then she kisses you on the neck almost.
Bitches do that.
I don't know.
I was just saying.
Your man?
Bitches don't lift guys up.
No, I'm saying your man.
What?
Your man went to a girl.
Okay.
Your man went to a girl and gave her a kiss on the cheek. She gave him a kiss on the cheek and then kissed him on his neck.
That's just weird.
Your response.
That's weird as fuck.
You're not
I
gonna
would tell him. I'll tell him. I'll be like, yo, what's up with homegirl? Why is she kissing you on the
That's
neck?
what we say. We like, yo, what's up with homeboy? Fucking lifting you off the fucking
sweeping you off your feet.
But y'all,
he
swept you off
your feet.
Okay, but is that Okay, but is that cheating?
No, it's not. But
so no. With the question, no.
Sorry, yeah.
No, we can have the conversation if you guys would like. But the question is, what is considered cheating for you? For me, if a girl kisses him on the cheek, and on the neck, or he lifts her up, I'm gonna be like, yo, I guess that's cute, but what, like, it does, I don't like how it feels.
Right.
Now, I'm speaking for an instance that has not happened yet. I haven't had a dude of mine who has just lifted up a girl. I have had a dude who is super friendly with girls, who had a lot of girl best friends, who at the end of the day, like, I would have to tell him a lot of the times, like, yo, what is really going on, or I would have to kind of like let them know like why is she acting like that with you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
I was younger when that was going on. I don't know if right now if my man is hella cool with his homegirls, that if I'm gonna be that insecure. Now, cheating for me is if you're mentally, like, you're over here, like, you're having conversations with this person that you should be having with me. Obviously, there comes a sex part. There comes a kissing. There should be no physical thing going on. If it's not a hug or if it's not a kiss on the cheek, like, it's cheating.
We all can agree that the highest form of cheating is sex. She's just trying to get down to the minimum. So are we saying, this is what she's trying to say, can you and I agree that hug in particular is
that hug in particular?
No. I won't go that far.
Because okay, so what? So you're gonna be like, no. I saw how he picked you up, you cheating ass bitch.
hugging whore. Oh, you catching that hug?
That's not. It's not gonna fly
AIDS.
like that. Yeah, you have to. If you're going to be, you are a man, and it's going to happen that somebody's going to see your girl that they've known for a very long time and is going to be so fucking happy to see them.
Right.
And there's nothing that you can do except tell her like, yo, like, I get it, that's your boy, but you're not gonna say that that's cheating, or you're not gonna look at her sideways.
I would say, I'm not the type of motherfucker to run through a phone, but with my girls that have ran through my phone, and then when they tell me what they saw, I'd be like, I could see how you could see it like that. But I'm just being nice, you know? I'm not cheating.
But that's another thing. Like, people think that even texting is cheating. That's insane to me.
Because you're being too nice. You know what I mean? You're almost letting up to the possibility, or her, you know, the girl, you know, the other girl thinking like, oh, you know, he's not, you know, like, he's open.
But then the same thing would go into if one of a boy is like, because it's like you always say we always say that the saying like, I'm a girl, like, I know how girls think.
Right.
The same thing with dudes. I'm a dude, I know what dudes think. And it's funny how when a dude is hitting up hitting your girl up, he wants to fuck, but when a girl is hitting up, it's like, oh, she's falling for him.
Well, yeah, I mean, that goes two ways though, because then my bad. Keep on.
Wait, hold on. Can you explain that again?
Okay. That's why I wanted you to run that back. Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to men and women, a man is going to cheat physically, mainly. Mm-hmm. A woman is going to cheat emotionally. Okay. So what a man is always going to say, oh, he just wants to fuck you, and a woman is just going to say she likes you, she's falling for you. You know what I mean? Like, as a couple, like. As a woman, we know that she's not just trying to fuck you. We know that she really likes you, and the fact that he has a girl.
She'll do anything.
Yeah, right. And you're a good man because apparently bitches think that only good men are, like, men in relationships are good men. Baby girl, let me let you know that some of the men that are in relationships are trash. So I repeat, do not take nobody's man because you do not want that situation. Moving along.
Niggas be hiding shit. They be hiding whole families.
Bruh, dude.
Kids.
I heard from females, various females telling me that these dudes are married hiding kids.
Facts.
I was like, that happened to you? I thought that was a movie.
Some of them are hiding the number amount of kids, bruh. Like, I only got one.
No, are you kidding me? There's dudes out here with full-blown family pictures in their fucking profiles in your DMs. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's insane how it is right now. But at the end of the day, they're not trying to get to know me. They're not telling me that I'm beautiful because they're trying to, like, really get to know who I am and want to listen to the podcast. No, they're trying to fuck.
For sure. I mean, that's why I ain't bothering y'all, because, you know.
But at the same time, you have girls who they're not just going to fall for a dude emotionally. They really just want to fuck him.
Can you cheat? Can you be cheating?
Poetic words.
Yeah, that was some bars. But I also have this question for you guys. Because you said emotionally cheating. Can they emotionally cheat on you with their best friend? If you get what I'm saying? It's an honest question.
What do you mean? Like their best friend?
Basically, the best friend's bad-mouthing you. So emotionally or mentally, you know, like now they got you in a bad light.
You mean the girl's best friend?
Yeah. Can that
don't
be?
act like homeboys don't be telling
I was just gonna say,
some
like,
toxic ass shit as well.
No,
That goes both ways,
is
though.
that
I
cheating
think it
too? You know,
does.
like or I guess it's something like
I
people
don't think that's
like.
cheating. I think that's just talking and not minding your fucking
That ain't
business.
cheating. That's just like
That's
just like
it was a
people,
question.
you know, like
That's a
trying to
good
throw
question, though.
salt in the game for no reason. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
honestly, every time that me and my ex would break up, it was mainly because I was telling somebody else my problems and they were giving me the worst fucking advice ever.
Facts. I think people need to realize that like your best advice is your own advice when it comes
Yeah,
to
you
relationships.
have to follow your own gut.
You got that relationship, not nobody else.
But yeah, cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as phones, I've gone through a couple of phones.
Oh shit, you did that? Why? Why do you feel? Why? I mean, you probably won't do it now because like how you're speaking. But why do you think back then, you know what I'm saying, you felt that it was like
Well, the
something
first
that
time I
was
did it, I
okay?
was in 10th grade.
Okay.
So he had his phone inside and he was outside. And I
It's always where you're not.
helped myself to his phone.
Hey.
And
You
I
can make a
found
call,
out
guy.
that he had another girl's number under like baby girl or some shit like that. So I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? I got her number and then I had my crazy ass homegirl hit her up the next day. Well, I didn't have her. I told my homegirl and she's like, what's her number? I'm gonna hit her up.
Homegirl ready to ride.
And yeah, no, she was the writer. And yeah, she pretty much hit her up and she was just like, oh no, that's just a joke that we call each other, and like blah blah and all this bullshit. And I ended up staying with him for a couple of months after that because I don't know, like I didn't take it as cheating. Like I believed him when he told me that like no, she was just like his homegirl.
Sometimes you be yeah.
And then
Baby girl.
and then it
Baby
yeah and then
girl,
it and
you
then
know
it,
my situation.
and then it gets me
Sometime.
like, damn, I know you get impatient.
You know what part?
If he finessed you, I'm gonna be totally mad at him. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, he did. But at the end of the day, when him and I broke up, it was because I no longer trusted him because it had just gotten to the point to where it was just like I can't let what I saw in your phone go anymore.
Facts.
And you're seeing this person all the time and like all this stuff. And then he was like, it was crazy because he was a womanizer. I was in fucking 10th grade, and this dude would like.
So he used to try to like manipulate you with a little stupid shit, huh?
Yeah. And of course he was my first boyfriend, so you always let him slide with a couple of things. And then by the time that the second one comes around, the second one, I didn't go through his phone. I went through somebody's phone that I shouldn't have. I don't know. Should I share that?
What?
That I went through.
Oh my god. Honestly. I mean, you did do that, but like, yeah,
They
I mean,
can't see it.
well, yeah, I mean, what can you say? Well, yeah, what are you gonna say about it? Well, yeah, you went through your dad's phone.
Yeah, I went through my dad's phone when I
Try
was
to
younger.
snoop, try to see what's up.
Yeah, so that was probably the worst one that I went through.
Went through browser and hit research.
Not even. I just
Saw 2 girls, 1 cup. Never looked at him the same.
I just want to clear up the air.
This is all. I'm trying to bring the podcast to the next level, guys.
Take it down. Take it down.
That's it. Cut it off.
Please take it down. Yo.
I just don't know what other button to press.
Yo.
Okay, so
Whoa.
my brother's dumb as fuck. But yeah, so he was the phone that I went through, and with him, honestly, it affects me till this day. So
I can imagine, dog. I mean, I don't want to imagine.
no.
Did not go to the browser.
Yeah, I did not go
They
through
went
the
through
browser.
voicemails.
I went through
Text messages.
And the thing is that my dad would say it. He's like, I don't know who's worse, you or your mother. And so that's one of the reasons why I say it a lot. I'm like, yo, I don't even trust my own daddy. Like, why the fuck I'm gonna trust your bum ass?
Jeez.
Like that's always been a thing of mine. But listen, I'm gonna work on these kinks that I have with the past relationship and the person that I used to be.
Right.
Because I'm only trying to get better. But yeah, I've been the one to go through somebody's phone and they weren't even my man. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. But as like I was saying before, like I wouldn't do that now because to me, I don't know. There's social media. There's way too many things. I feel like I would just go crazy. I already go crazy on my Instagram, and just stalking people. My crush mainly.
Oh man, I just saw something on Twitter that we might need to do the fucking the patio podcast coming soon, guys. Me and
the people have been asking for it.
The people have been asking. They've been searching and wondering. I'm not going to discuss it now, but man, this is crazy. Been going on for a minute.
I feel like
anything else that we wanted to talk about? Got anything? What's going on? I guess I'll talk about this. So basically, what happened was that Steve Kerr basically said, "Man, I think it's pretty bad for the league." I'm paraphrasing. I think it's pretty bad for the league.
I seen that.
Yeah, that Anthony Davis and everybody's like, "Bruh." He basically just took.
Did you
Mark
hear what
Jackson's
Kendrick
dog.
Perkins said? No,
Yeah,
save
yeah.
it. Can we say that for the patio?
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
what
got
I'm
a lot to
saying.
say about
There's
Steve
the
Kerr.
patio.
Steve
So,
Kerr,
we'll
Steve
see
Kerr,
you
we
guys
bringing your ass to the
patio.
patio.
Well, he's bringing you ass there.
Yeah, oh boy.
I gotta
'Cause
hear. I gotta hear him out.
Going, I was going in on Twitter today about that shit. I'm just being.
Oh, see, I didn't see that.
All right, guys.
I don't like it that you can't see like replies.
Trash.
We still have a couple of things to cover, but I feel like we can't. Are we gonna do another 1 hour? Are we gonna give the people more time again? Because we already at like
Oh, we're already like at 30 probably. Yeah, we're
because we did say that we were gonna talk about love languages. Love language.
Shit. Damn.
There was another question in the group chat, but I think we can save that for next week.
All right, you want to go to? Yeah, let's break it down.
I think love language. Do you guys know what like
love?
For those of you that don't know what love language is, basically every individual has their own language that speaks to them to let them know that another person loves them. And so something that I said last week was that I had a conversation with my mom about it, and I asked her. I said, "Hey, so what is your love language? Do you know what your love language is?" Of course, she speaks mainly Spanish, but I do talk to her a lot in English, so she understood what I was saying. So she was able to kind of like tell me what for like her love language was, and it was interesting to hear her love language. Her love language was like helping around the house and and like, cleaning and washing the dishes and like things like that. She was just like, that's how I know that like someone loves me. And then it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to other things because that's her love language. Thanks. I've known that about my mom for a very long time, and so for me that's why like I don't ever mind washing dishes. I don't ever mind because for her it's something that is just like like it's not me because I show her a different way of showing her how I love her, but that's something that like affirms her like my love to her, like doing little things like that, cleaning up so she doesn't have to because as a mother you're the one who does it for the majority of the time, and or like just like thinking about me or like just like little different things. So then for me my love language is communication. Like I know a person loves me because they're communicating with me, and a healthy communication. Like I don't mean like a bad
yeah,
because
I would say that.
Yeah, because there's somebody who I have bad communication with that I kind of don't know. Like I know they love me, but it's kind of hard for me to read that because the communication is just so bad.
Yeah, I think my love language is like physical or like cariñoso, like kind of like that's what I see as love. Like but like I don't like the whole in public shit. But I don't know. I think that's like my love language mainly, like kind of like physical, like I don't know, like touch me, just like touching me, you know what I mean? Like it could be in my hair, you know what I mean, or it could be just rubbing on my back type shit. It's like
so it's
this
like
person loves me.
You said the touch, but it's like an embrace.
It's a kind of thing. Yeah,
your like, love language is an embrace.
Yeah,
like
embracing the like type shit.
Yeah, my dog let it be touched.
Ladies, I mean I'm a freak. You feel me?
Moving on. Yeah.
Any other topics?
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
I
was just gonna say communication. Yeah.
Communication.
Because that's I think.
Are y'all communicating?
You mean us two?
Oh, damn, that's not even funny. All right, my bad. Bad joke.
Nah, but yeah, I think communication because like
makes sense. Huh?
Facts.
Huh?
I like to get those text messages, you know what I'm saying, like a phone call, like the FaceTime, like just like communication is big, like for me.
Yeah, how many love languages are there?
Shit, I don't even
There's
know.
like
I didn't
10
even know that was
12?
one of them.
Should we look them up?
Well,
I didn't know there was a list of them.
My bad. If there's not a list or not a list of them, I think there's like 12 or something like that. But I'm not sure if this is one of them. But what I would say is almost like because. But this is fall communication because like what I like is also like what shows me someone loves me is like they know me, you know what I mean? Like they fucking not like little shit, just like the birthday, you know what I mean? Like they know that I don't fuck with avocados, you know what I mean? They know that
Facts.
my favorite number 9.
She knows not that, you know what I'm saying? Put this on this fucking sandwich. You know what I'm
she
saying?
can order my shit.
She knows she brought my sandwich correctly.
Right.
She brought everything. She didn't
Exactly.
just bring a fucking soda
and
anything. She brought the fucking soda that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
right. Or when I introduce you to Auntie and she's like, oh yeah, you talked to me.
Facts. You was listening. Yo, she was listening. Yo, she was listening. Yo, she was listening. She was listening.
All right, guys,
that was a good story too. I told her a good story about that too.
I found the 5 it's 5 languages,
Oh,
love languages, and it's funny because
none of them are them.
No, communication is not one of them.
But
words of affirmation, which I feel like would be communication, because you were saying how you want someone to text you and all of this stuff and FaceTime,
like reassuring.
that's like
kind of thing.
That's like a words of affirmation. That's a form of affirmation of like I want to be around you. I want to communicate with you. Affirmations is you're saying it.
And just like you're reassuring it too.
It says it here. So, number 1, words of affirmation. This love language expresses love with words that build up your partner. Verbal compliments don't have to be complicated. The shortest and the simplest praises can be the most effective. The dress looks incredible on you. Examples. Another example is you always make me laugh. That's a good one. Because a bitch is funny.
What's the next one?
I love your hair today. You know, like just like a love language, just like right. And then the other one is acts of service, which goes into the one that Mom was talking about, that you know, you doing stuff for her. Like there's a picture of a woman cooking. Your partner might have this love language if their motto is actions speak louder than words. This love language expresses itself by doing things that you know your spouse would like. Cooking a meal, doing the laundry, and picking up a prescription are all acts of service. They require some thought, time, and effort. All of these things must be done with positivity and with your partner's ultimate happiness in mind to be considered an expression of love. Actions out of obligation and with a negative tone are something else entirely.
Yeah.
I'm going to share the other ones. Number 3 is receiving gifts. This love language isn't necessarily materialistic. It just means that a meaningful or thoughtful gift makes your partner feel appreciated and loved. Something as simple as picking up a pint of their favorite ice cream after a long work week can make a huge impact. Or some weed.
Can't stay off the weed.
This is different than acts of service. Those are purely helpful and taking work off of your partner's plate. Number 4, quality time. This love language is all about undivided attention. No televisions, no smartphones, or any other distractions.
Nice.
If this is your partner's love language, they don't just want to be included during this period of time. They want to be the center of your attention. They want their partners to look at them and them only. This doesn't mean that you don't curl up on the couch to watch Netflix or HBO. It just means that you need to make sure to dedicate time together without all of the distractions. That will help them feel comforted in the relationship. Every time you cancel a date, postpone time together, or aren't present during your time together, it can be hurtful to your partner. So this is very important to know because, I mean, we're all single at this time, but, I mean, that I know of. I just want somebody to say that they have a secret girlfriend that they haven't told the show about.
Single. No, keep on going. What's the fifth one?
What up?
I need to learn these things.
We need this.
Okay, so before I say the last one, the reason why it's important for you guys to understand the love languages is because, like I said, we're all single. So in the future, when we do decide that we want to move forward with
and throw our life away, I mean.
Shit on our future.
Not travel for the rest of for the rest of our lives. Damn, marriage just does not seem cool. The more and more I get older.
Don't be a square. Let's travel.
No, but
get your bags.
No, but
and the bag.
So yeah, so then like moving forward, like if a relationship comes, then it's gonna be important for us to understand our partner's love language, because that way we know that they're being loved in a certain way. Because if you're in a relationship, you want to learn to love the other person,
right? Because then sometimes you're just trying to love them the way you think that they want to be loved,
and then it's just because that's how you want to be loved.
Right.
But you have to know how you love yourself before you can love another person first.
Love yourself beforehand.
What's the last one? Go ahead.
The last one is physical touch. To people with this love language, nothing is more impactful than the physical touch of their partner. They aren't necessarily into over-the-top PDA, but they do feel more connected and safe in a relationship by holding hands, kissing, hugging, etc. If physical touch is your partner's primary love language, they will feel unloved without physical contact. All of the words and gifts in the world won't change that. Summary: there are 5 love languages: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Each one is important and expresses love in its own way. Learning your partner's and your own primary love language will help create a stronger bond in your relationship. So it's not only important to find and figure out your love language, but it's also important to figure out your significant other's love language.
Yeah, you have to identify it. You got to be able to identify.
That's why we go back to the same point, that it's important to love yourself first, because how you gonna tell somebody how to love you if you don't even love your damn self? That's why people be in these broken ass relationships.
They be broke from the last relationship.
That's the thing. People don't even take time to like rebuild themselves and fall in love with themselves and reaffirm themselves.
Broke trying to hit jackpot, never gonna work.
Damn. That's a bizarre.
We need like,
and I think
this motherfucking bar.
And I think that about sums up episode 78, you guys. I feel like we spoke on a lot of things.
It's a special episode, like how they said in the Seinfeld when they're extra longer.
Yeah,
special. This is a special Ambition Hour podcast episode.
I mean, honestly, when I was listening to the episode, the other last week's episode that was like the hour and 30 minutes, I was just like, damn, this isn't that bad. Like, you know, like I sat through it and I honestly I really just like listening to the podcast because I hate hearing myself. But I guess like you guys balance it out so I don't hate it so much.
Listen,
she says this now,
you
guys.
You hate listening. We gotta listen to you right now. I'm just playing. We love you.
Spitz.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're not gonna see me next episode.
Y'all not gonna see him next episode.
So when this mic is here and he's not here, that's the.
It's gonna be solo.
It's gonna be so bad if you like some reason.
Spitz mutes us in
the. I got a bad job.
Spitz has our group chat muted, but I'm just gonna take him out.
You heard it here first. He's out of here. And all.
Spitz, you know that you can't say shit like that to me. And I just need you to know that cancer season is officially over.
I'm so sorry.
I'm happy you're no longer going to be emotional.
Damn.
We're still in Mercury retrograde.
So
I don't know, man. It's because when I get started with you, like, I just don't stop. Because sometimes you just are annoying.
Hopefully I'll be back.
They love each other, guys.
Hopefully.
They don't, argue all the time.
We never argue.
Facts.
Argue?
But you know what's one of the funniest things I wish that the viewers and the listeners can listen to? I don't know if we talked about it on here, but my mom talking to Spitz in Spanish.
That's hella funny.
It's like one of the funniest things. Like, she'll slow her Spanish down, like Spitz is going to understand it. He's not.
I'm not.
He's not.
I'd be like,
he just knows they're offering him food.
Plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll eat the plate. Why not?
He's like, fork.
I gotta fix it myself.
Oh yeah, we're very big on that in this house.
Yeah,
I'm the type of person that like you're here at my house and I'm just like, all right, so check this out. This is where the cups are.
I do not want to be grabbing your shit here.
This is the fridge. Once you've been to my house like 2 times, like that's it.
Yeah, expect no questions after that.
I expect you to know and have noticed the last 2 times that you were at my house where I was getting the cups.
I kind of was raised the same way. It's like, yo, bro, it's right here. They'd be like, yo, I need something to drink. All right, come here.
Let me check. You gotta
come here. Come here.
Teach him how to fish.
Right here. It's
I have
right
the
there.
worst bladder, so anywhere that I go, I'm already using the bathroom. So I'm that person that I'm just like, yo, I gotta use your bathroom. I'm all up in the stranger's home.
Facts.
Damn. All right. So that was a great time. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Having Spits. This is WTW Saturdays.
Thumbs up.
Oh, real quick, I just want to do a couple of shout outs. Shout out to the Bonita Project, who just celebrated their first birthday. Ooh. So feliz cumpleaños to the Bonita Project. If you guys remember, Danny Alvarez, she was on episode 73 of the Ambition Hour podcast. So that is her PR company that just celebrated their 1 year anniversary. I am wishing them many more, because man, I just love seeing her shine in what it is that she does. I also wanted to give another shout out to Vontae. He's coming. His series starts this week.
Nice, yeah.
It would actually have premiered yesterday. So
exercise.
If you're watching today, make sure to, after today's episode, head on over to Vontae's page and check out his the lyrical flexercise.
Flexercise, yeah, my bad. I said lyrical.
It's episode 1. Is the one that's going to be premiering. So it's premiering this week. Very excited. Do we have what song is it that we're dropping this Saturday?
We're dropping our boys, CAB, the fucking GOAT. He dropped his song called Trust Me.
Yes.
Shit hard. It's on Apple, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that stuff. We're going to start doing that more too, getting them on all the platforms for every Saturday.
Yes. And if you haven't already done so, guys, make sure that you head on over to WTWRecords.com. That way you can get all things WTW. You can get a La Vita et Bella shirt. You can also get the dub capsules.
Dubs up.
You can also just get all of our merchandise. Or you can just hit us up individually, and we got you on whatever it is that you may need.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I need that shirt, Spids. The turtleneck tank top, crop top. I need one of those because I like that shit. Because for as a woman, those big ones, I like those to sleep in, keeping it a buck. But yeah, so thanks guys again. Oh, also John Fifth and G Da Vinci. I don't know what other songs they're dropping, but I know they're dropping something else.
Yeah.
I know they're dropping something because they're doing Vice City Fridays. So shout out to them.
Shout out
to. I just want to shout out to Drink Champs because they got Nas on Drink Champs, and I just want to give a big shout out to them because that's really big.
You don't be doing interviews like that.
Yeah, shout out
Nas,
to
come on the show.
Shout out to DJ EFN and Nori for doing that and for doing something very legendary in the hip hop game. Like Nas is one of the greatest. Like it's like who the next is what's next, JC?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like that.
It does shout out to DJ EFN too because he's opening those doors for other broadcasters or the DJs, Latino people representation. At least we got one of our Latinos on Revolt. Soon to be. You're gonna see me and C, but. It's Audie. But yeah, that's how we're gonna come.
Yeah, so just shout out to everybody that has been on the show that is just doing great things, and shout out to everybody else who's just out there just becoming the best version of your life, even if you're working at work, if you're in the cubicle, if you in the office, or if you're out there doing construction or whatever it is that you are doing. Just make sure that you're doing it to your best ability, and if it's not what your end goal is, then make sure that you're working towards what your end goal is. That way you can live a very happy and long life, because we want longevity, we want love, we want laughs.
Wait, you got that written down?
No.
Better write that down.
And orgasms, lots of them.
Hot girls up at 30.
In or out.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is episode 78 of the Ambition Hour podcast with your girl Audie 3000, Hav and Spitz, and we out.